Well, hello everyone. Good evening. Good evening. How are you this evening? How's everyone? Good evening. Come on in. Let me see what's going on here. How's everyone? Well, welcome. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Yay. Come on in. I'm so glad you're here. It's me, Naita, and I am so delighted that you all are here this evening. Welcome to Reflections. Reflections is kind of a wind down for career women, for women who are just on the move and just trying to live life and do great things and balance everything. So I created this platform from my Fight to Smile brand, Fight to Smile, and it's designed to just encourage women, to uplift women, to challenge women that despite the struggles, despite the challenges, the heartaches, the hard work, the disappointments, the tears, keep holding your head up, ladies, and keep pushing, keep fighting. And sometimes that smile that people see and they admire so much, yeah, they don't even know the half of the half and how you have to fight just to have that smile. But look, welcome. Let me see who's, if you could drop a line on Facebook, say hello to me. I'd be happy to respond. Please let me know if you can hear me okay. I was having some audio difficulties when I first logged in. But again, I'm so glad that you all are here. Look, today it was amazing because yesterday I was thinking, man, I want to do something that just celebrates women, to just talk about women and why we need to celebrate ourselves, celebrate our own success, and why we need to celebrate each other. And then for today, for them to announce that they're let me see, let me get the right verbiage, but they have the Dr. Maya Angelou quarters and they are being released. And I am just, I was like, man, this would be a perfect segue to talk about celebrating women. And yes, I know that as a nation, we have a long way to go with celebrating the contributions of women to society. We have a long way to go in celebrating the contributions of African American women and brown women and women of diverse cultures. We have a long way to go. I get it. I know that. Which is why I wanted to do a show tonight that celebrates women. And then this happens. I was like, yay, this is great. This is great. I'm excited. So, with for those of you who are unaware, the US Mint decided to create, well, they didn't decide, of course. It was a whole legislation and there was a lot of moving parts that made it happen, but they are creating a whole line of quarters, commemorative quarters, the money that we spend, commemorative quarters, and in honor of some of the incredible contributions that women have made to society. So the very first coin will this be in honor or in memory of Dr. Maya Angelou. And I am elated about that because I have always been a fan. I have been a fan of her work ever since I was a child. And I remember reading the book and watching the movie, I Know Why a Caged Bird Sings. And I don't know if any of you know the storyline behind that, but I know that story all too well. So it was a story that I could relate to. It was a story that had special meaning to me. And because of that, I have, learned the importance and the value of our words. So, Dr. Maya Angelou being the poet that she is, and I try to think of myself at times as a bit of a wordsmith, although sometimes I get tongue tied when I get in front of this camera. But nonetheless, I have been a fan of her work ever since. She has so many poems. And I mean, anybody out there, anybody a fan of Dr. Maya Angelou? Anybody a fan? Because I know the ladies, especially in my age group, we know all about being that phenomenal woman. I know that, of course, I had to grab my book because she said, pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my steps, the curl of my lips. I am a woman, phenomenal woman. Yes, that's me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So again, those in my age group, we know that one. Oh, we know that one, phenomenal woman. That's me. That is definitely, one of my favorites. Another one, of course, is Still I Rise. I love that one. That was one where she said that you may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Because I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room. Let me skip over here because this part is the one that I've had to use this one in the workplace. Come on, ladies. I'm gonna give you this stanza because I've had to use this in the workplace. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Not gonna happen. Because does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awfully hard, because I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. And my favorite one is, does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? I love Maya Angelou. She is Dr. Maya Angelou. Is a phenomenal woman, was a phenomenal woman. So again, I wanted to, start the show by or the discussion, just celebrating or sharing the importance of why we have to celebrate ourselves, and then why we need to celebrate each other, celebrate one another. As we know that the Mint, well, if you may not know, but the U.S. Mint is again celebrating the contributions of women. And they kicked off everything by first celebrating the contributions of Dr. Maya Angelou. But soon to come will be the contributions of physicists, and first astronaut, Dr. Sally Ride. How cool is that? And then, of course, Chief. Are you ready? Chief, I am so excited about this, but Chief Wilma Mankiller. Woo, that's a name right there. But Chief Wilma Mankiller. And she was the first female chief of the Cherokee Nation. So, America has a long way to go. We know that. But these are great women that need to be celebrated. So I'm excited about that. And so that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the importance of celebrating you. Celebrating you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. Absolutely. How many of you celebrate your birthdays? I mean, you celebrate your birthday. How many? Anybody? Anybody out there? Anybody with me tonight? Let me see. Any comments? Anything going on? Good energy. Thank you, Ed. Ed said I had good energy. Thank you, Eddie. But anybody celebrate yourself, celebrate birthdays? I heard a radio announcer, he was telling his co-host that, oh, your birthday's just another day. Why you need to take off work? And she was like, well, I thought it was important. I should take off work. He's like, I've never taken off work. And he said, the older you get, the the less important it is to take off work. I was yelling at the radio. I was like, the lies you tell, whatever. This is the birth of me, my arrival. So, oh yes, I take it off. I take the whole week off. What? I do, because I deserve it. And so do you. If you have the time available, celebrate you. Celebrate you, sis. It's important. Celebrate your accomplishments. Do something. If you have made it through this, we're still in it, but if you have made it thus far through this pandemic, you need to celebrate. 2022 should be the year we celebrate. And I think, ladies, that's what we need to do. We need to plan a vacation. Need to get with your girls, get your cups. Now, what you have in your cup is your business, okay? What's in Vegas, stay in Vegas. I have tonight iced tea. You know that's all I drink for the most part, sometimes. But green tea. So, just a second. But you get your girls together and y'all go do something. Do something. Do something to celebrate, just making it, just making it this far. I think that is something that, too often we fail to do. We fail to celebrate accomplishments. We get promotions and then all we do is just hurry up and start working. We finish educational programs or certifications, start that business, and then all we do is just work and grind and just never take that time out to unwind and treat yourself and celebrate the contributions that you have made to your own self, to your own family, to your own community. I don't want us to, be so comfortable with waiting until we die. My mother used to always say, bring me my flowers while I can smell them and I can enjoy the beauty that they bring. I know that was a song, but she always said that. And I get it. I get it. Don't wait till, you're dead to celebrate you die to celebrate your friends. Don't wait to do something good for yourself, always waiting for, oh, maybe next year, oh, maybe next year, oh, maybe next year. And next year might not come. So I think this year, ladies, plan something. This will be the year, because I have some friends, some girlfriends that I haven't seen in years. We talk all the time, but I haven't laid eyes on and seen them in years. This should be the year. If we could just get that, COVID could just go away some, can plan something and go do something. But again, I think it's just important that we take that time to celebrate ourselves. And then lastly, what I wanted to say is that, I think it's so important that we remember to respect our accomplishments. Respect what you have done, respect the work that you have done. And I don't know how many of you have seen that video, because I remember when it happened back in 1990, and this young lady and Dr. Angelo was on a talk show. And this young lady stood up and she had a question for Dr. Angelo. And she said, well, I have it. Let me see if I can get it to play. Let's see if I can get it to play. Let's see. Okay. We're going to see if I can get it to do what it does. Let's see. I do need the sound to play. Okay. And let's see if it'll go. It's not going to do it. It's not going to flip. Okay. But anyway, let's cancel that. So cancel. Make sure you share. Okay. So anyway, so she stood up and she said, "Yes, I have a question for Maya. I want to ask Maya this, and that." And Dr. Angelo said, "Well, first of all, I'm 62 years old. And basically, you're a child. Don't call me by my first name. That's first of all." And she said, "You have no license to call me that." And she said, "When you see me, you see mother, you see auntie, you see professor, you see, just elder, and, respect that." And she, she wasn't rude. She wasn't haughty when she spoke to the young lady. It was a teachable moment for the young lady, but it wasn't just a teachable moment for the young lady. It's a teachable moment for us even now, is that, we get to a place in our lives and we have had some success. We have reached some important points in our lives, and we people will try to just discard that or just bypass that. I have been in rooms and they'll go around the room and address the men as doctor this, doctor that, and then to, "Oh, hey, Naita." you know, like, okay, whatever, but it's not whatever. It's not whatever. We've earned different designations. We've earned the right to sit at different tables. And we have to remember that, it is important that not only we respect our contributions and we respect the accomplishments that we have achieved, but that we insist that others acknowledge that as well. I'm not talking about just running around, "Oh, call me this, call me that." I'm not talking about that. But I am talking about people who will go out of their way to discard your contributions. I remember when Dr. Jill Biden was, she was, stepping up and being, in going through the inauguration and becoming the first lady of the nation. And I remember this big article in the newspaper about why she shouldn't call herself doctor. Are you kidding me? She has a degree. Why wouldn't she call herself doctor? Okay. And the thing is, this was an educator, a faculty member at a university who wrote this article. Rest assured, he calls his dean doctor, but what is that? So it's the craziest thing. So again, I just wanted to reach out to the ladies this evening and just remind you, celebrate yourself. Celebrate. Yes, today is a great day in history of women that they're going to get their emblem or their sculpture on a coin, which is great. It's a great initiative. It's a talking point, definitely. So that's a great thing. But I just again wanted to take tonight and just tell women, remember 2022, make that one of your New Year's resolutions to celebrate yourselves and get together with your girls or you guys, whatever, and celebrate one another. Don't forget in 2022 to celebrate one another. And that's my show. That's my comment for tonight. Just decompressing a little bit and just remember, we have to celebrate ourselves and we can't forget to celebrate our girls, celebrate, those that are around us who have been with us through the years. And that's all I have tonight, ladies. I do want to share, Gina's Cuisine cupcakes. And Regina is one of my good girlfriends from way back, way back. We worked together many years ago, back in the long time ago. And she is now doing her own thing and she has her own website. She does Gina's Cuisine cupcakes. She makes just these incredible cupcakes and sweets and treats. And I'm telling you, you need to tap in. You need to go on her website and order something. So I'm going to show you a couple pictures. I think it's going to kick me off, but I'm going to show you a couple pictures real quick. Well, I guess not. So let's try it again. Okay, let's try it. But it's Gina. And her website is on the bottom of the screen. And she has a special going right now. And it's called Sweets. What did she call it? She called it Sweet Treat for Your Boo Thing. And that's for Valentine's. So get your treats, okay? And that's Gina's Cuisines. Gina's Cupcakes are phenomenal. She has been baking since way back when we worked together in Los Angeles many, many years ago. And she's doing just a phenomenal job. So thank you, Regina, for all that you're doing. I'm celebrating you, girl, because I love you. And I'm so proud of you. And that's what we have to do in 2022. We have to celebrate each other, ladies. So that's my show for this evening. Thank you all and take care. Talk to you soon.